Hello, 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 everyone. This is Ragan Thomson. Good day. Good day. Good day to you. How are you today? Sending you good wishes for this magnificent day. I know sometimes we wake up and we don't feel like it's so magnificent. You know, it's a pretty magnificent place we live in. I don't know if any of you have done much traveling. I've traveled quite a bit around the world. And wow, we live in a glorious, glorious planet. And yes, does the planet need us right now? Yes. Is the planet suffering in some way and in different ways because of pollution and overpopulation and lack of resources and global warming and these things, right, that we're hearing about that's happening, and we're just doing the best we can. And what can we do as a soul and a body, as a human being, right? What can we really do? And what I say to myself, what I say to my clients, we can rise up and become our true divine selves. You know, stop worrying and fearing, and rather stepping into the work within yourself to become the empowered, authentic, bright one that you truly are. Today, I want to launch into a topic that I think is so powerful, so beautiful. And before we do, I'd like us to do a little grounding work just to get centered in space together and help you just be here right now. Quiet, introspective, still. If you can, if you're available to do this right now, I'd love for you to take a seat. If you can't, that's fine. Placing one or both hands over your heart space. Again, if you're walking or you're driving, just do your best here. Either way, we're going to take some deep breaths together. I'm going to lead us through a series of 5 breaths. Each breath will be on 1, 2, 3, and then the breath will come. Breathe deeply in through your nose, out through your mouth, and on the out breath, please make a sound. While breathing internally, speaking to yourself, receiving God. Externally, as you breathe out, you are saying, giving God, helping you tap into your I am presence, helping you tap into all that is, your connection to all that is. That there literally is no separation between you or anything, because everything is God. You are God. Simply God having a human experience, right? All right. 1, 2, and 3. Take that first deep breath. I want you to hold it right there at the top. Letting go. Remembering to say, receiving God. 1, 2, and 3. Receiving God, holding it right there. That holding, it's important. I want you to feel that hold right there, that tranquility, that space, that quiet. Letting go, giving God. 1, 2, and 3. Holding it at the top. Feeling into that space, that quiet, that tranquility. Giving God. 1, 2, and 3. Holding it. Receiving God. Giving God. 1, 2, and 3. This is the last one. Really go for it. Holding it. Receiving God, feeling that tranquility, that space of quiet, letting go, giving God. Excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. Taking a moment of silence right now just to feel into that breath work you just did. Just noticing if you're feeling a little more centered here. And if you're not, that's okay too. You might have a lot going on. Even doing the breath work might have been a challenge, it's okay. Internally, that means you might have some unconscious resistance or just conscious resistance that you're dealing with in life today, something that's challenging. Therefore, even breath work might seem challenging. And when it's challenging, it's when we want to do it the most to help us find our center, help us return to our center. That's where we come from, this place of being even more empowered, more effective, more productive, more loving, more kind. The other way, usually it means that we're probably coming more from the ego, and the other way instead is from the heart, right? So ego or heart, where do you want to lead from today? Thank you so much. So that really was a beautiful breath exercise to lead us into my topic today, which is this giving and receiving, the power and the importance of giving and receiving energy. Okay? So we're coming up on this holiday season, right? There's a lot of going on with the holidays usually. There's a lot of family, and for Christmas, typically or any of the holidays really, there's sometimes just this expectation to give gifts, right? And I know that over the years, I have children, and I was raised in a family that gift giving was really, a big fun thing to do. And I really, felt like in a lot of ways, a lot of the love that I received was through gifts. And meanwhile, some of the emotional support that I was really looking for sometimes wavered. And I really wish to have had more of that. How many of you out there would wish to have more love, more kindness, more compassion, more heart, more than anything over a gift, a physical material gift? I mean, did you know that there's a huge contagion on the planet right now of gift giving and stuff, especially during, like I said, the holidays being accrued, and the expectation to give gifts, and the fear that if I don't give a gift and they don't like the gift, or if I don't give the right gift, then they're not going to feel like I love them or care about them. And what if they give me a gift and I don't give them a gift? And if they give me a gift and my gift's not the gift that they give me is so great and mine's not so great, then I'm going to feel an awkwardness or a not enough-ness, or, who is ready to let go of all of that? I know that I am. I am ready. I have, over the years with my own family, have said, let's stop giving gifts. For a while there, I was really liking the gifts. As a younger age, I was like, no, let's not stop that. I like giving gifts. I really love to give. And I wasn't so good at receiving, though, right? I'd want to give the gift, but I wouldn't want to receive the gift because I was like, oh, no, I have everything I need. I don't need that. I deflect. And there was so much deeper than that. I was deflecting because I didn't feel like I was worthy of receiving it. It wasn't just that I didn't want it. I was like, no, let me give to you. And I could feel this part of myself inside myself that was still judging myself for this, bad, wrong reality that I'd created for myself, that somehow I was bad and wrong, and I'd hurt people and I'd hurt them, and I needed to just give. And hopefully that would take the pain away. And it doesn't work like that. In fact, how many of you have gotten a gift that's so lovely and you're so grateful, and then it just kind of gets put on a shelf, right? And meanwhile, we're all out there taking all of our, somewhat diligently accrued money, right, through working and giving these gifts and spending all this money, and the challenge of thinking, gosh, do I have enough money to give the gifts? It's like, wow, like how stressful. What about a beautiful card, a heart card? I like to call it heart cards, which means you don't even give a physical paper card. You stand in front of that person. You say to them, let's do a heart card. And each one of you have an opportunity to share from your heart why you love them, how you love them. And this perhaps has been the best gift I've ever received from someone in my life that I care so much about. It really is the best gift. And, another gift, you could buy a journal. You could write for, the next 15 days or 2 weeks, why you love them on each page, each day, what you're grateful for, a gratitude journal for them. That's another beautiful gift you could give. Inexpensive, so meaningful, so loving. Take a walk on the beach was for someone for the gift. So this year, instead of giving you a physical gift, something that I found in a store, I'd like to go on a walk with you on the beach, and I'd like to sit down on the sand, do a heart card, and bring a sandwich and that I've made for you. Wow, doesn't that sound beautiful? Okay, some of that is just so simple and so beautiful. Let's do it that way. So there's this idea of giving, right? Then you give, and when you give in that way, yes, it's like you are receiving so much from that, right? From the heart. That's what creates this give and receive with any kind of heart-centered giving. There's this natural byproduct of feeling that you're giving and then you're receiving. It's heart to heart. And also just remembering that some people really are. They're so much better at giving rather than receiving. And this is very common. I do a lot of goddess work, a lot of goddess gathering. We have a exercise we do called glorifying the goddess, and each woman gets a chance to stand up and be glorified by each woman in the group, in the circle, and from what they see of their spirit, right? Not of like what they look like or their body. Just, I see you, you're beautiful, you're radiant. When I met you today, your smile lit up the room. You're a go-getter. I can feel that. You're a loving, kind being. right? This is someone feeling really seen, and they're being given to this heart energy. And when I've seen women go through this exercise, I've seen various responses. Sometimes they're just so open to receive and they're just flooded with tears. Sometimes they deflect it and they feel really, their face turns red and they're crying because they're sad because they know they're not receiving, and they're so uncomfortable. So just knowing that this practice, becoming better at giving and receiving, is a practice. And the more that we can clear out of our system any kind of egoic, not enoughness, not worthy, lacking in value, or judgment of ourselves of being bad or wrong or whatever, the more we're able to receive, right? So that's the inner work. That's our work that we get to do. Not that we have to do, but we get to do it. And so then that receiving becomes so natural, so easy. And then the giving as well, it's not coming from a place of I should do this or I have to do this, or I hope if I do this, they'll like me or love me more. All that just goes out the window. Does that make sense? I hope that's helpful for you today. Let's all practice giving of the heart this season and just enjoying that so much. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I do want to close us out in prayer. So if you can, once again, take a seat. If not, no problem. Placing your hands over your heart, if you can. Thank you so much. Moving us into prayer. So I thank you so very much, Mother, Father, God, Goddess, for this beautiful, divine, blessed day. It is true in this blessed day, this sacred day, it is happening. in this moment that's happening, there is no greater moment, because it is the moment that we're living in, we're breathing in. This moment is all God. It is true that in this moment, we are unique and divine emanations of God, extensions of God, which means we have limitless potential, power, possibility available to us at all times. There is nothing lacking within us. There's nothing that we don't already have within us. All the joy and all the beauty, all the bliss, all the faith, all the compassion, the gratitude, the abundance, the prosperity, the clarity, you name it, it is all there. There simply is nothing lacking. Because it is true, we are emanations, extensions of God. So I ask you, Mother, Father, God, Goddess, I ask you to clear out anything that is blocking us from becoming skillfully ready to give and to receive in a way that's of the heart, not the ego. Heart-centered giving and receiving. Letting go of any idea of materialism as a way to give or receive through things, through stuff. We as humans, I know, we seek love. We seek the light. We seek heart energy. Let us all walk forward in this divine knowingness of the heart, that the truth resides there. And the truth is that we give and receive freely and lovingly because it is our birthright. We say yes to it. Thank you for clearing away any blockages, any limitations of any kind, so that we can truly do this in our lives consistently. Thank you so much, Mother, Father, God, Goddess. I am so grateful. And with these words, I say, and so it is. Taking that deep breath. Once more. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so grateful. Have a wonderful rest of your day. All right, blessings.